Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Oz Living Now. Today we have a very interesting guest. He is the producer at Asian Television Awards. It's literally the Emmys of Asia. And he's here to talk all about NFTs and their exciting, very unique NFT project. So Alan Eucharis, thank you so much for joining me today. It's so great to meet you.
Thank you, Yanni. Thanks for inviting us to the show.
It is such a pleasure, and the NFT space is very still early, so there's a lot of ground to cover on here. So why don't we start with your background? Could you briefly introduce yourself to our audience and how you exactly got into crypto?
Sure, that came a long story. So maybe I'm Alan Eucharis, so I run Wonder Strategic International, which is the holding group of Wonder Paradise, which is also the licensee of Asia TV Awards. So we came a long way. I started as a producer when I was 22, back in AM2 Entertainment Singapore. Then after that, I started Digly Asia and I went to Gush Club before I had my own entity. So this entity came a long way. So after we licensed it, it gave me the opportunity to connect with regional talents. So with regional talents, I was exposed to all the directors, producers within our region, and that gave me an opportunity to meet the crypto world as well, which is Web3. So I believe you all just interviewed Warren in your previous episode. That's how I get connected to him about crypto world, metaverse, NFT, and we are collaborating on NFT, which is called Cool Kids now. But we're going to do a revamp on it to give a purpose to all the creators and the talents is whoever is, the holder is, to have a mission about why you are holding an NFT.
And so, like, small world, by the way, when you met Warren. And so when we talk about NFTs, what exactly intrigued you about the NFT when you first heard about it? And right now, like, having been in the space for quite a while, could you give us, our audience, like, a little bit of a description, what NFT is, how it works, how it benefits, creators and users? What's your take on this?
Fun fact, initially I thought NFT was just an art piece, like literally art piece. Any designer can create an NFT with
a common misconception.
Yeah,
exactly.
almost like, until I really get into it, I realized that NFT is like a passport holder. It gives you utilities to behind why are you having this NFT. So example, why I want to bridge the entertainment and content into Web 3.0 is because currently the entertainment content and the talents are all in the Web 2. They are all in the social media, they are in the cinemas, they are in all your OTT platform. But they're not in the Web 3 world. So we want to be the bridge, so I would call myself a Web 2.5 towards Web 3, which I haven't announced the Web 3, so now I'm currently in the position of called Web 2.5. So where we create an ecosystem with different partners. So Actual Life is one of our partners. Savvy OTC, Crypto Exchange is one of our partners. And our investor is backing us to create this environment. And why I think the utilities is good for the talent using as part of the NFTs, because once they are bridged into the crypto or metaverse, they can create their own identity in another environment. Example, one of our talent called Digly, who is an icon of Singapore, do his own concert, composer. What he can do now, he can create his own concert in the metaverse without going through a promoter. So because of blockchain, the money will directly transfer into the wallet instead of going through a third party.
Exactly.
So this is the beauty of blockchain.
It's removing intermediaries.
Yeah. So for talents as well. So influencers, artists, celebrities, they have an agency that help them get jobs. But with Web 3.0, you can create your own products in Web 3.0 and you don't go through an agency. That's the beauty of it. And how we do that is really the blockchain called smart contract, which how you maneuver the process of how the products will be.
About your NFT project now, talk to us a little bit more about your NFT project and what it entails to the entertainment industry.
Our NFT is still in a very early stage, so we wanted to kickstart to have some buzz talking about regional talents is going towards 3.0. However, we haven't announced who are the talents, but we have a lineup of artists who are already onboarded with us. And we're going to revamp we're going to revamp the brand and call it, I will just announce it, we call it Wonder Agents instead of Cool Kids. Yeah. So it creates wonders for them, and they are a secret agent in their own hearts.
Okay.
Whoever has our NFT, so most of the talents that we have in the pipeline is a one-for-one legendary. So the access for them is to create their own products in the metaverse, playing their own games. They can sell merchandising, they can create new songs, and all this will link to their own blockchain technology, to their own wallet. So they can do monetization without an agency, and they are still able to be profitable.
And so these artists who actually get into your platform and create their own NFTs for their audience to support them directly, do they actually get to dictate their own royalties and their wallets? How does it work exactly?
Royalty is really depending, because we are the creators for this NFT. So we will work with every individual artist regarding their royalties. So we give them full-fledged royalties, which is 10% of it. Yeah, instead of usually people give 5 to 8, but we thought because this belongs to them, we wanted, our end goal is just to bridge them into Web 3.0 and being part of the community. So even us without earning any of the royalties, we are fine with it.
Okay, that's great. All right, so talk to me about your team and how everything works out.
So we have a relatively small team. So every project I will have a different team members. So like for these cool kids, I will find the relevant parties to be part of this project. So they are from the PR segment, they are from the marketing segment, and they are from the crypto segment. And people who are in the NFT space and also from the arts. So I have a very good partner who is an art director called Yucharis. He created the entire art piece for. I can show you all the art later. Or you can see at coolkids.com now. And our PR people, or PR lady, he used to work in a PR firm, and we have a lot of marketing strategy, PR. She will craft out all the message and content. And we have OTC platform, who is one of our partners, who do fiat to cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency to fiat exchange. So all the different parts, and also a metaverse, which is Warren as part of the partner. So we have an ecosystem of different partners coming together to launch this product to help for one purpose, to bridge entertainment and content into Web 3.0.
A solid team you got there. And I'm so curious to see what's in the NFT roadmap that you have and how you envision to be in 10 years from now. Like, what are going to be the users and what are your expectations from here?
So, and our first NFT drop is pretty simple. So it gives access to anyone with the holder to Asia TV Awards backstage tour, the red carpet, after party, for them to network within the entertainment industry and sharing about what Web 3.0 is. It's not only just entertainment, because now in Web 3.0 we can showcase content there, different kind of content, and how you can monetize your content. That's the beauty of Web 3, and you don't have to pay agent fee to the party. Yeah, that's the beauty.
All right, to somebody completely new into this space and who's hearing Web3 for the very first time, could you briefly talk about Web3 for a bit?
Just join us, be on it, and you'll learn along the way. That's what I did.
All right, so when it comes to like investing to NFT projects, like how investors like me, myself, can spot a good NFT investment?
I think really it's depending on their roadmaps and their utilities, and people, and we are actually in the NFT space, we are not new anymore. This has been quite a while, and a lot of people know that utility is important, so a lot of people always churn out their the roadmap to the wow factor, but the execution part and the fulfillment part is not there. So what we are different from most of the NFT projects is we want to give out real products first before we even accept people. So we are very limited. So example, we want to make sure that our metaverse is working, our event is coming before we even sell our NFT. Because so we do the other way around, we have products first before NFT. So most people do NFT as a fundraising tool, then they have their products.
All right, your NFT will benefit for sure, artists and creators, but how about for the users who, like talking about the crazy gas fees right now, because most of the NFTs are built on Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, which is creating all these gas wars. So where do you see, like, how does your NFT project solve this?
I'm sure that we couldn't solve the gas fee because the platform is not ours. We are based on Ethereum as well. So the gas fee is to pay to the blockchain, and it's not to us. So this is the part that we really can't solve, and we try not to because we are just tapping onto it. So what we can do is to provide a better utility behind what they are getting for. So example, people who have our NFT, we are not getting any royalties, and royalties will give to the creators.
Yes.
So that's something that is better than what they are paying for.
What other NFT trends that are seeing in a space that not many people talk about?
There's actually a lot of different NFTs around, but I think because of bear market recently and people are just stopped trading it, they are just holding on to it or even trying to sell it, but no one is buying it. So I think everyone is having a tough time in the NFT environment or even building a community now. But what we can do is to create a platform for them to showcase, which is why I think the partnership with Warren is really important. With the strength of the celebrities, the NFT people, is where we can, the metaverse is where they can showcase. And not only just on the physical wall. Yeah, so to really revive not only just an art piece, but you can still put your art in the metaverse to have a potential buyer.
I can see that you're really, really passionate about your building this NFT project of yours. But before you jumped in and build this, where did you first dabble into crypto? Were you into trading or were you into play to earn games? Like,
to be very honest, fun fact, I was not a believer into Web 3.0 until I met my investor. So my investor, which is the same investor with Warren, they have been talking to me about crypto, talking about Web 3. So I went to study, literally to study and how I can use the new technology to empower the creators from our Web 2.0. And most of the creators now, they are not really equipped to Web 2.0. So I thought being the frontliner to spearhead this campaign will actually benefit the business.
I love it.
Yeah.
And talking about the community that you have here in Singapore, how would you say is the landscape of community that you have here? Are you guys more open to blockchain or crypto, or there's a bit more of like a skepticism going around?
For that, actually, Singapore is more like a crypto hub now.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, people who are older generation, they are not equipped into technology, so they are a bit cautious. But people who are younger generation, I think NFT, crypto is part of their world. So it's very different now.
Yeah.
So as a business perspective, we are building business for the younger generation who will be their world. Yeah, to us it's just a business.
Yeah.
But to them, it's a world that they are living in.
Incredible insights. Well, thank you so much, Alan, for joining me today. It's been such a pleasure, and I wish you all the best to your project. I look forward to seeing your progress and where you go from here.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the invitation.